Lawal. Today, draw virus or mosquito where be like say affects the bimodal. Never really know. Sharply deploy. Members teach them or say all the today. Say anything police talk to carry out your civic duties. They say that they hail and good man wanna get during the presidential election. Apart from the Hungary say their staff do mago for the February 25th.
Please don't say it where the police don't put for inside talk be this one. They say inside the last election. Some people will go one vote. They go OPVC for hand. As they OPVC for hand, they go call all their dog. Their dog call they fear people left, right, and center. Inside the one where they day. So inside this one, now in they talk. Now in the Inspector General of Police, they put mouth for us and say, see, I don't want quarrel. I don't want you to say anything. I don't want you to say anything they on top the matter or things they follow for where you not supposed to follow. Now that kind of talk, now Inspector General of Police come outside inside earlier today say, may everything feel balance. No, they follow the matter. They come one. May it clear everybody. No bring dog come, dog no be PVC material at all. Yeah. Now the tea where they talk on top the matter be that one. Now, carry welcome back inside the cocoa of the matters. We they watch ourselves, we they watch you too. You know, say when we want check your message, you go watch you too. For those where they write for inside YouTube, okay, no wahala, we did there, they read your comment. And if on Facebook you follow enter too, we did there, they follow the matter, they come. Today now better day for women. They say women they do celebration reach 7 times. Inside 1 year. Happy Women's Day, Happy New Women's Day, Happy New Women's Day, Happy New Women's Day, Happy International Women's Day, Happy Mama Day, Happy Pikin Day, Happy Daughter Day. Make I greet all the Pikin, all the greeting I go greet so that I don't go enter quarrel later. Don't greet them in advance. But instead today will be one of the many days where they celebrate woman. Now we say, well, find one strong woman where follow body inside politics. She dey ginger. We now know she don't call you like many times, and her voice dey ginger where we're on top Women's Day. This year they say now on top digital all. Now they pursue say when women may come start they take work when man don't sit down put with seatbelt seeds. May they do digital, may they do technology, so that everybody go feel grow, reach each other, and better time go day for all of us for inside the country, as we did say. Oh yeah, now make our allow this so me bring better time to our red put for our name for inside today like this.
Yeah, so special greetings, and we welcome her back, especially to inside our studio, because at least now we go see her face small. Policies don't grant make we see her small for inside this year. Hajia Nanasani Kazauri, but welcome to you, madam.
Thank
welcome.
you.
Good evening.
Thank you very much.
Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you. Happy
International show for your body.
Women's Day to you.
It is show for your body. It is show for your body.
Thank
welcome.
you.
Good to have you here. All right, make we enter inside first. Man, I'll draw you go back since the last time we see you. We know say different drama don't come out from inside there. But given the theme of today and the fact say we celebrate women specifically, make you just give us a brief idea of how it be for women in this day and age, especially given the theme where we the reason in terms of technology, in terms of how they show face, whether their shoe they shine, whether everything they work out well for them. Just give us general idea on that one before we enter inside the Coco Gongo.
Okay. That thing now two different answers they come my head. They talk of women in this day in Nigeria.
Yes.
Make we bring them home.
Yes.
So if we want to bring them home, me, I just think say we suppose they cry. We never do enough for women in Nigeria. We women, they try, we they go over and above the call of duty, but somehow we never reach where we supposed to be. Yes, we still get young girls where they out of school. The one thing where they talk about this year, he talked about the digital and innovation. That one day. But another thing we say that they talk about embracing equity. Embracing equity. And one very important thing about that embracing equity, not be say we won't be man, not be say we won't go take on a place. Cool your mind.
Oh, I hear you.
Everything you dare, you.
I hear you.
But wait till they talk, be say equity. It talks about a level playing ground that is fair. That means anybody will come suppose get the same opportunity. If na school matter, girls suppose get the same opportunity as boys. If na matter of job, women suppose get the same opportunity as men. Whether na engineering, whether na building, whether na molding of block the woman won't do. You understand? She suppose get that opportunity to say, now waiting I won't do be this. And she supposed to get that opportunity to do one. But a lot of the time, maybe because of socio-cultural beliefs and our systems, we know they give women those equal opportunities. So now that one, they're very important.
Okay, make I call draw you go women in politics more. You know, say for those who don't know, for the first time inside the FCT, now we go see women where they represent FCT, Senator-elect Ireti Kingibe Nanshibi. She do well, so they promote Oga Aduda, Philip Aduda, we don't the work from PDP since like 24 years. Meaning say space whenever day before, she don't dress body, go there, go represent. Inside this morning today, I did listen to her when I carry one of her interviews. She say, mind the day there. Say, water no the FCT, road no the FCT, bus no the FCT. She can't many things. I can't even hear say, the way I can't hear her, can't be like say, woman they put eye for other things, women no they see.
Or what they call them the finer details. You understand? Man, if we come now, just put anything and they say don't arrange house. But woman, they look finer details. So yes, people don't already build Abuja. What Senator-elect Ireti Kingibe is coming, what should they bring? They say those finer details. Do we have proper bus stops in Abuja? We get those buildings, we get those structures for bus stops. We they use them. Everywhere na taxi rank. Exactly. Everywhere na taxi. I don't know umbrella. Everywhere na taxi rank. Abuja is not as clean as it should be. Even something they've been doing in the past, people don't they reverse them. Before we been get green areas where they go say, no build here. This place is not green area. Sewage pass through here. Or we just want to use it to preserve trees. But people they build there. So the face of Abuja don't they spoil. So now one thing where they her mind be say, let Abuja come to the glory of what a nation's capital should look like, what it should be like. What I know there Abuja is good. As they talk to you, so now Jen I did for the past 3 days, we don't get light.
They even say they go off water for people.
You see that memo too, but it did there. So these are the things where this woman won't call improve upon. It gets some places where we're not supposed to blast. Because if they cause earthquake, you get one time where we get tremors for Abuja. Last year. So those are the kind of ways she they look at. That those things have to stop because it going to endanger everybody's life. And not be waiting we want with that. We want to make everybody's life day better, make it improve. So we're really looking forward to waiting Senator-elect Ireti Kingibe they bring to the table. You also tell us, they talk of women in politics. Yes, we get Senator Ireti, but it be like, say, this 10th, thank you, this 10th assembly, not only 3 women. And I've been doing one small history one time. I see say 1999 we get over 20 women. We've been there Senate. We've been there. Well, make I not talk waiting. I don't know. Make I talk up like this. We be lawmakers for Nigeria. But as of today, it be like say we just get 3. So we don't. Are we moving forward? We don't go back.
Very, very good question where you asked it, because you know when we come back to the theme of embracing equity, the things where they make Nigerian women they come out from for inside the legislative house, you know, the National Assembly, the chances where they give them don't reduce, where they don't increase. Now the question we go ask ourselves, Abi is still there like before? Because when we look at this matter of equity, some people go say, but women don't enter inside politics now. Waiting they do. Women don't they inside the House of Assembly. Women don't they inside House of Representatives. Waiting they do for inside them. So when we address the matter of today, embrace equity, to try and find a way, a solution to make sure, say, Nigerian women get more equitable rights, if I want to speak that grammar like that.
Yes.
Waiting be the areas we go look at to increase opportunities for women so that they go fit stand out where they go fit see their face and they go fit do the work where they're supposed to do.
A lot of the time, one thing, and I believe say all that one day encapsulated in everything where I want to talk, it's inside one place. Money politics.
That's it.
As if for me, that's not the umbrella of many things. Because women don't get that high spending power where men get when they in politics. We come back again to the sociocultural aspect. Women, where they in politics, then they give them name where no be their name. Just because they won't talk. Another thing, based on the question where you asked me, how if women they get the right representation, if to say our voices they heard, then more women will be bold enough to come out.
So how did they take, not who, we know who, how did they commot the voice of the woman? Because again, I go back to, okay, make we look at this outgoing 9th Assembly. Some women been there now. You get times where they try talk, where they say, my friend, keep quiet.
Yes, that is it now. So why anybody will won't come out when you know
those things actually happen?
They happen. They happen. You get one bill where there be one pass. Was it about marriage? I don't forget what's in it be now. I don't escape my brain. They shut them down. The women were shut down. So at the end of the day, even those of us where they look inward, where they look there, they say, oh, this. You're not encouraged. There's no encouragement for women to come and be part of politics. You get many things where women won't talk about. But you go see say a man, we go want to tell us about our menstrual cycle, for example. What did man know? Apart from the medical whatever, he don't understand the feelings waiting women they go through. Sometimes now men go want to teach girls about hygiene. It gets some things where woman to woman, they carry belly, they carry water. You understand? Now that one day more important. When person they more relational. You get some things where men no go fit teach the next generation of women where they come because of the way Nigeria has to go. And I feel say women are not represented enough. We are shut down. I don't talk up now in terms of jobs. A lot of the time, you go enter a place, you go see say they won't pay this man 10 naira, but they feel that the woman should earn 8. Why?
In this Nigeria?
It did happen.
In this Nigeria, because I know say it more common maybe for Bodo for inside the entertainment industry, things like that. But in this Nigeria, anyway, well, you go don't see one or two explanations.
I don't see many explanations. Make I give you one very clear one. Where I've been they live before. The lady been get house help, where they come clean. The guy been they come 2 to 3 times in a week. And I think she was paying him, according to her, she was paying him, I think, 15,000. But when he come say she get woman where she employ, now me even ask her, the girl they come every day. In fact, the girl did the house with them. So the girl they work 24 hours. But I think they were paying her 10,000 naira. Now me can explain to this lady, say this girl they work more than this, but she said she they feed the girl, she they clothe the girl.
Oh, now woman even do this one?
Yes.
Woman to woman.
Woman to woman. So that one day, those are just the little things where we not take as important. But until I explain to her, say this girl they work for you 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. That means if the girl they sleep, you fit call her, say, I beg, can't help me do this thing. So they work more. Why is she earning less?
Okay, you know, say this thing where you talk, it can't show say how they even treat ourselves from human being to human being. At least now, the only thing where I know say is sure for Nigeria, if you go petrol station, you be woman, and you say, but I beg, if you allow you pass.
Na lie yo.
Sometimes,
Na lie yo.
not all the time.
Na lie yo.
Sometimes end the sentence. No, be say I
Now
want-
that time they go tell you say
What
equity
a man
bar.
can do, a
Thank
woman
you.
can do better.
I
So
don't
if a
know, I
man
don't
can
know
stay
who
under
bring
the
this
sun,
proverb.
make woman.
The person will bring this proverb that cause problem. Honestly, sometimes you think go work, sometimes you don't go work for inside some places. But
It depends.
May we even the reason onto this 2023 election we will do. Apart from women we run for office, we don't say they're not too plenty, they're not too plenty. One will call the one that say women come out like that, come vote, because inside this election as we did like this. Both man and woman, you know, if you talk say, now wait till my husband tell me say make I vote, now I go vote. I know to hear talk like that. Wait till I just hear say, I won't vote my mind. Now me they go market, go buy kerosene. Now me they go buy okpa. I know I'm this thing big. I want change my country. I want this one, this one. You know, I can't say like say women say can't use body participate, reach the man. They don't to sit up for us saying, politics na man own work. They know to do it like that. Now me see it like that.
No, women try this time, especially in terms of how they go to register. Now, whether they vote,
Nah, yeah,
now
that's
be the question. You understand? But in terms of, say, youth and women, I think women were up to 50%.
Yes.
Almost 50% we go do new registration. Say they won't vote their conscience, they won't they involved. But if we look at the results of the whole, the one where they award my party and the one where they award for themselves.
You don't talk award now. Disputed results.
You go see, say, 4 years ago, one candidate got up to 15 million votes. And then this year, the total votes it is very low.
You know, rich.
The share am.
You go say I'm say voter apathy day. People know to trust the process. And they can't show us say we're not supposed to trust the process in the first place. All the mago where they happen.
Cool. I know say you don't want to put my
I know
for
what-
politics. I know because politics
yeah.
say
Make
wait is day.
Make we draw the thing, come there
Draw,
where you go
draw.
put mouth well.
Me, I like quarrel.
I come back to this matter of innovation, digital innovation and technology. In terms of how Nigerian women they show face for inside this area, you go say, especially the things like STEM, you know, all those STEM education where they do for young girls, where they come up and all that. I believe say it don't pick up. If we use any of this STEM or this digital innovation or technology or the way Nigerian women they gather the ginger in that area, we fit take use and change this narrative of not hearing the voice of women. Because you know every international women they can't be like say we they sing the same song. We they sing the same song, we go say hey women sing the same song. But if it gets any area where you see say at least the young Nigerian girl where they grow up, the girl child where don't they grow up, where don't they show face, especially in the area of technology, if you say if they feel use and just change this narrative small, carry us go better place.
They don't they change the narrative because now you go see young girls where they creative with their cameras, with waiting then they write. You go even see if you go if you go online now, many women they're thinking, I don't need shop. I don't need the overhead cost of shop. So then they use their phones, then they use their laptops, they sell their market. So yes, in a way, we don't they move. But you see, I never see as government don't give that thing an underbelly where they go say, you know what, this one now for women, make we push them and push them further. Even in terms of farming, when we still go to our rural areas, women still they farm manual farming. It get mechanized farming where that is the equity we're talking about. If men fit go for tractors, women too fit go for certain machinery where women go fit handle, where women go fit use to also
more productive.
Yes, to be more productive, even in the agrarian way. So we they try, but most of the thing we do for waiting I they see now they do them by ourselves.
So not be say we they get support.
I never see for a country that has over 200 million people, it gets a lot where government is desired of the government where they still they fall hand. So waiting I talk we say the government where we get there's that lackluster leadership, if you ask me, where they never really feel say the role of women they as important as the role of men. They never to see them as you supposed to be.
But hope they, sorry, hope they.
Hey, we
terms
there
of
in a
putting-
transition.
Not for government
Hope
now,
no dey
as
that
we
time,
men.
and I don't know about this time because you know, say we are in a transition. They never.
We don't know where we,
So we don't know where we dey.
we don't know where they carry us, they go.
We don't know, carry me they go.
Carry they go. All right, no wahala. But again, one question where I be want asking.
Yes.
They very na cool question. Reason why I want ask them, say from last year reach now, you know, say some women they don't do work. Some even lose their life. For example, as they plan this election, for even in a party, Labour Party for Kaduna, who can't they say, you know, say no be only women with their life. Then people go, they say she supposed chop, she supposed this. You don't think about the sacrifices from like that kind last year reach now, where different women don't make, where you go let me Nigerians know, so that those way won't get courage for mine to say, I still won't make sacrifice for my children for future. I suppose they do this kind of way this woman do.
Okay, I go first and foremost, I go talk about the sacrifice of one lady. We go vote, where they brutalize her anyhow. Make we not even go too far. You see as they do her, and she still come back. Say that her vote, she must cast them. Whether not for any of the parties. You understand? So for me, I don't know who she voted. I don't even want to know. But as a woman, that woman, she shows us, say, now because of women like her, we they celebrate days like today. The woman shows say she get tenacity. She shows say she gets strength. She shows say she get mind of her own. Another thing where they tell women all the time where they go campaign, plenty that time. I they tell them, say, women, your vote no be half. Your vote now one full vote. So cast them like one full human being where you be. Your vote they as important as any other man vote. If person get 100 men vote and one woman add, no be, it won't be 100 and a half, 100.5, it will be 101. So that now one thing we suppose encourage women, say our votes they important, make them they come out, make them they vote. It is a place where we they transition, we they grow, but make women no fear. Say make they no go come out, they no go vote, they no go, because those kind of things they affect. The same thing where they talk about for the National Assembly, where women no get voice. But now, Nigerians, you see, that was the beauty of my party. We brought, waiting we bring come the table, we can't show Nigerians, say things can be done differently. We show them, say, even as we know they give shishi, we still gather votes. My principle, as far as I'm concerned, we win. Because Nigeria, they used to 2 political parties. This time there were 3, and we were strong. We didn't come out to play with them. We came to show them our very first outing. Count and reach.
You know what kind of parties is rich for?
Make we talk of the first 3.
Okay.
You
I
understand?
like Korea, I like.
You too like.
You like Cora.
So women, and then make I bring them. You talk about the sacrifices where women they make. Make I bring them back to me now. I get one picking. Now the only one sugar in my tea be that. The one mosquito way they my net. But I they leave them. They go campaign. I they leave them in trusted hands, trusted family. It pain me. Oh. Sometimes they go send me message. When are you coming back? Are you back? I go just they laugh. And I they explain to them every day, say, this thing why they do, now because of you. For 1 minute self, I don't even know, say the boy don't they understand politics. Sometimes when I come back, my pikin go they discuss with me. See what he will tell me saying they listen to another news channel, see what they talk. Sometimes now from his mouth, I they get real-time information from his phone, from in tablets, and for television. So those sacrifices at the end of the day, they pay us. Like waiting my pikin talk, he's 12. He tell me, say, waiting they pay now, be say the own candidate, by the time he go one re-elect him a second time, he will just be 16 years old. So you see, say, those sacrifices where we make, our children, they watch. And not them be the future of tomorrow. We don't they. We need to live a better environment for them, a healthier environment for them, something that they can understand. So one thing where our national anthem tell us, we say, our sacrifices of our heroes past. One day, me I go be heroes past. May it not be in vain.
Amen.
For your children, for all our children, not be just my own pikin. Because it takes when not only for Bele, now mama own her pikin. Once they born the pikin, now everybody get the child. So when they talk about all the children, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I see, say, my son in friends, too, they start to talk politics. Young boys between the age of 10 to 13 for our estate where we they stay, then they talk this, then they engage. So you see, say, all those nights where I not there at home because I travel, I go campaign for this state, or I go campaign for that state, or I did TV station, they talk. And now only him one day. At the end of the day, my pikin don't they politically aware. In don't they politically astute. In don't they talk certain things. Don't they ask certain questions where sometimes I would just say, wow, why did you think about that? And you say, no, I was watching, they call the names, because I did on a rival channel, make I no call. It was, I they listen to this person, I like the way this person they talk. It don't already get broadcasters where in they look up to. He no care for, and one thing about my son, we say, in a football freak, now waiting he want to do with that, now waiting in they enjoy with that. But for me to now see him evolving into somebody who is listening to the Nigerian narrative, the Tori way they Nigeria, the cocoa of the matter as it they happen for Nigeria. It they important. As he come back from school, he asked me, well, the tribunal, what did they say? That's because in don't they follow. I said, oh, I've not heard anything yet. So my picking him hand there on the pulse, and I believe very strongly that this 2023, not be only him, we're speaking of Nigerian children as a whole. They don't wise up. They won't know waiting they happen. Now make you go see say many youth go out, go register. Some youth in 2019, they were not 18. But as of 2023, they don't grow, they don't cross over, and then go register. So things they change. The narrative, they change.
This answer you give me, sweet me, that's why I don't keep quiet. Keep quiet, I don't get quiet.
So those are our sacrifices.
Yes, so those sacrifices, exactly, they no go day in vain. Thank you so much, Hajia. Thank you so much. In fact, as everybody just assures even for us, now body go drop cool.
Make it cool. Nigeria, we be better people, we be good people, we be sweet people. As I campaign this year, before I just they talk for talk, waiting I read. But now I don't travel far, I don't meet people. We good. We're good. Our innate nature for Nigeria is good. Make nobody tell us anything
at
different.
all. As a matter of fact, speaking of telling, I bet look this camera, so we there. Tell Nigerian women in terms of Saturday election, waiting they need to do, make their show say this equity we go collect them. If it not be today on International Women's Day, but this equity we go attain them. What do you need to tell Nigerian women for?
This equity means say you go stand for line. You go vote the person where they your heart. No fear. Not fight anybody. No go there start to the campaign where they no send you. Women, power day for our hand. Now telling our one story. Where they tell people on the campaign, ma talk about now. It gets something where we don't understand. But one thing for Nigeria, many of us, we they religious. Whether you be Muslim, whether you be Christian, whether you be Jew. Even people where they call themselves agnostic, they know this story. You get one man where they write about, his name is Moses. Moses been there, he climbed one mountain. As he climbed the mountain, he see bush. As he see the bush catch fire. The bush get fire, but they say they consume. It not burn. Now there Nigeria day. Nigeria is on fire, but we've not been consumed. Because we no grief. We the people never grieve. Now other countries by now, the country for don't they consume. So that bush, now where Nigeria day, the voice we can't talk to Moses, ask him simple question. Waiting there your hand, Moses show I'm waiting there your hand. That camera come closer. Women, that thing where there your hand, now your PVC, your permanent voter's card. Go use them. Use them part way for the people where they swallow your money. You not see what happened with Moses. Moses carried the stick. You see in sticks, swallow snake. Those snakes where they swallow our money, those monkeys where they chop our money, all those invisible things. Use your PVC clear road for your candidates. And you know, say me my own candidate. Can I campaign?
No campaign.
So you don't now understand what it is.
At least you campaign
use
for
your
women.
PVC, women. Use your PVC. Use them wisely. Use them. Vote your conscience. Vote person where get capacity. Person where get credibility. Person where you know say if you vote, I go do the right thing. And good luck to all of us.
All right. Thank you so much, Hajia Nana Sani Kazauri. You don't give women word for today.
Yes, so
you don't give women all this glow where you glow. I sure say you transfer the glow, give the women too.
with all my heart,
Thank
I'm
you so
happy
much.
to
We
do
appreciate
it.
you.
I
for
beg
following
you,
us
greet your
on top.
Peking.
It go here.
One day, I know say better story will come out. Either you the
Definitely.
senator or
Inshallah.
president.
Definitely.
Inshallah. God will
Definitely.
give us
Thank
a
you.
better heart.
All right, maybe we take a small break. Every small break. When we come back, a cook of the matter will continue. All right, better welcome. Coco of the Matter at 9 we see day on for Inside Wazobia Max Television. And my name is alleging. Our wonderful guest, Hajia Nana Sauni Kazauri, just come out from inside studio after giving us plenty, strong, deep word as to where women suppose they face, giving to say we they celebrate International Women's Day today. We'll sharply take small WhatsApp messages and then we'll go take calls from Una and make we hear waiting Una get to talk, not just about Women's Day, but maybe some of Victoria we carry put for Una front. Any reasoning, we Una get to reason, we day here for Una. A happy Women's Day to our beautiful mothers in the house. I love my mom so much. Mother don't do so many sacrifices. Our mothers na hero. Hip, hip, hip to our beautiful mothers. Thank you very much for your message where you send us. Somebody say, good. First of all, good evening, Coco. Wish you, Auntie Somi, happy International Women's Day. Same to you, Auntie Regina from Jos. She said to all Wazobia women too, she did greet you on a happy International Women's Day. She said, na good thing if we're a dog, they polling unit. Some people go be... fear so much to go to the polling units. Police, oga, you don't try. But they say that they made they come out dog from them. They not say made they bring them. They say made they not near polling units at all. On the matter of notes, CBN, she says CBN, I don't know when they go open up to Nigerians on when to use the old notes. And the old notes, they more than the new notes, but we not still access new notes. And they need to change some of their staff because they be bad eggs. Thank you so much, Auntie Regina from Jos, for your messages where you send us. So.
Okay, now part of the message where they did. Another thing we for like Puma today now, President, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, today na his birthday.
You know me now?
He na 65 years old. I want you city boy. I feel you city boy.
I don't know. Okay, why they ask me question?
Sorry, it's our city vice president. We can only do the put it. But happy birthday to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Professor Osinbajo. I swear today na his birthday. He followed to celebrate with women for inside this month. But different things day.
Now we supposed to play pause. Now we supposed to play that in video we do last.
Don't
cast.
Now get a when I plan for us now.
VP, maybe VP.
It's a G finish. It's a kilo.
Happy birthday again once again. Oh yeah, I don't shift to come back to you.
So from another thing we for one talk now. So people where they court now, we don't come be like say go and get clear, small understanding of what the court can say now. So make I quick do now small update onto how the matter for court go. So from what we hear now say court, when court say INEC, you must allow Labour Party and APC, that's Obi and Tinubu, make the check now, Beavers and the rest.
Obi and Atiku.
Obi, no, Tinubu said put file, say yesterday, he put the paper come outside, say yesterday, say one check, waiting this side. Atiku said say one check, but Tinubu and I be the last one where they can say one check. So when they bring the paper put for outside, INEC can say, see our judges, you know what to go happen. This Beavers way they won't check. Now we want to use work for inside the Saturday for a gubernatorial election. Now on a governorship election. So what do we follow now? Now say they assure you say nobody go touch the information. We go copy and paste. Meaning say as the thing they inside Beavers go plug everything where they inside this Beavers like this. We go put them for our backup server. So that when they want inspect, now what if they inside the server? As if they inside the Beavers, now so you go they inside the server. Now they go inspect. For there. Now the court can say, okay, if now talk say the server no go for road for front or problem no go there. Now give us guarantee say problem no go there. Say okay, we grant now. May now go reconfigure the Beavers to use. Labour Party APC we grant now. May now go inspect the backup server. So that's why it can be like say there are two things or two mouths. Now in judge. They used to talk when some people put them out earlier because they see how people they tweet they say may they go, they say they may they not go. But the thing we can clear the middle now they say when I put the thing for backup server now that one now it be where they go check which is the result to be. Meanwhile I go reconfigure so that they go use that for gubernatorial election. Quarter where they done do before be say if they don't reconfigure that give us for gubernatorial election, I next say it go hard to do governorship election. Say we won't feel postpone if we know to plan like that. But that matter now so it takes off. We'll take some course from now before we walk come up for studio. Oga Andrew, can you welcome inside show?
Hello. This is Andrew from Apo.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma. I can see on the screen how our president was celebrating with women on their International Day. What is the response of women to Mr. President concerning our currency that we are suffering on daily basis? I went to bank today. I collect 20,000 naira of old notes. I went to the garage. They say they cannot collect it. I bring it home. Even within the bank, I say I will return it back if they do not collect it. They say I should carry it to CBN to register it before I carry it back. What is your response as women on your International Day to liberate Nigeria from our suffering?
Okay, Andrew, first thing, you go bank, collect old notes. Now bank give you the old notes, right?
Now bank, Access Bank.
Which denomination they give you? Which, now 500,
1,000 naira.
Okay. And you can't carry the money, go back. They say they don't go collect.
I can't go to garage to enter motor to go somewhere.
Yes.
They say no. Even within the bank, I told them if they do not receive this money, I'll carry go back to give them. They say what I can do is to carry and go to CBN to launch it there.
Well, the one thing where we know be say bank not supposed to do tra like that. If, as you say, you collect the money from the bank and then you enter inside garage and not collect them, you suppose carry the money, if you go deposit them back for inside the bank where you collect them. Abifemi.
Now their issue con dey.
No wait now bank give now they speak as woman. Bank give me the money. They not go collect am for streets. I carry the money go bank. Bank tell me say make I carry and go put for CBN. No, now I go carry the name of the bank. I go carry the name of the everybody wey dey inside that bank, and then we go answer case because now you give me the money. So, like say bank not dispense the old notes, give me now na different issue. You understand?
Okay. But
yeah.
issue with the okay, Ogandru, thank you for
sorry, now wetin I fit talk as woman.
No, but
as general talk, not be even only as woman. Sorry,
The problem with the grant now, I no even know which one hard pass. Now remember say last week when we talk this matter, I mean they bring talk say it goes wait, CBN go wait small before they tell bank what to do. You know say that Supreme Court verdict come from Friday. We don't do Monday, we don't do Tuesday. Today now, we don't do Wednesday now complete, and yet they never bring any talk. In fact, the only small talk where they talk on top the talk now say they never bring new directive for them to do. Now till CBN talk. I remember say the last directive where CBN give banks now say time don't reach, me and no collect old money. Maybe they use their hand bring the money come with CBN. Banks never hear another one say help us collect the money.
So the problem now where I get with this talk say if CBN not they answer Supreme Court on 500 and they come we never see the show working on 500 and 1,000. Then I go bank and you bank give me that old note. No, now for you to give me that old note, it means say you don't they adjust small. So I suppose give you back.
Okay,
Sister, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Happy International Women's Day.
Yes, so thank you. God bless you.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's my brother there. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir.
The area I want to chook mouth is that Viva something. These people, before they will carry on for this next coming election, make they no go do wuru there. Hello?
Yes, we hear you, ma'am.
Okay, make they no go do wuru there. Now it be my fear. They see the last election, how people come out to come and vote the person they want. And this election, they didn't record it. They didn't count it as it's supposed to be. Now they know what they did there. They give the bonus to the person they want to give, not that they put this election how it's supposed to be. And how all these youth, they came out and vote for their own choice. They do it as they want.